Hi guys. I'm doing something that might be a little bit stupid today. I'm very bored. If you don't live in the UK, we are currently in our third lockdown. So I've been trapped at home since the middle of December, and I haven't been able to go to the hairdressers since like end of November, start of December, which is when I last had my hair done. So as you can see, I have some blonde bits in my hair. I also have a little bit of root growth. So I'm doing something today because I didn't get the chance to do this in the first lockdown, and I am gonna highlight my own hair at home. I was on Amazon last night, or not last night, Tuesday night, and I came across the Jerome Russell Be Blonde Maximum Highlighting Kit. I got this number 2 kit, which is for blonde to medium brown hair. Mine's pretty much, it's hard to see on camera, but my natural hair, I would say, is about a level 7, level 6. Of course, the blonde bits in my hair are around a level 8 sort of tone. They're a little bit of like a honey blonde kind of colour. So I went for this kit because of course my hair is not pitch black, it's not dark brown, so I thought this kit would be better for me to go for. This is one of those kits that does come with a lovely cap. Also has a tail. Very excited about this, and I would not be proud because, you know, no capes. I will have a cape, and I'm using, again, like I said, one of these lovely highlighting caps. I say my balayage is a little bit grown out. I've only had it for just nearly 2 months now, and it is a little bit grown out, and I'm hoping to add a little bit more blonde in it. I can't see the hairdressers opening up anytime soon in the UK, so I'm taking matters into my own hands, and if I royally mess it all up, oh well, life, such is life. I mean, I'll just take a non-permanent hair dye and go over it with some brown or something, and then go back to the hairdressers and get it redone when obviously they're open. But I feel like I was missing out because, you know, lockdown 1, everyone was doing stupid stuff to their hair, and I missed out completely because I was normal and sane and hadn't lost my mind yet. But you know what, I've lost my mind in lockdown 3, and Brad Mondo, if you ever see this, if I royally messed it up, roast me, I don't care. Tell me I should have done something different. If it goes perfectly right, then I really don't know what's happening. Kit obviously comes with 30 volume developer, and it comes with a box or a packet of bleach. So I made sure to pick the kit that obviously I don't need 40 volume. My hair doesn't need that. I don't think it really needs 30 volume, but that's the lowest I could get at the time because I'm lazy and I didn't want to buy everything separately. And you can tell me in the comments that it was obviously easy enough to buy 20 volume or 25 volume developer. Yeah, we are going to do this. We are going to attempt to highlight our own hair, see how this goes, and I'm going to document this all with you. I don't know how it's going to come out. I don't tend to put any heat on my hair, so I have straightened my hair. This is like a one-off, just to make sure that when I do pull the hair through that it's as perfect as it can be. I have got my hair in like a half up, half down at the moment, just because I don't like it in my face. And I haven't quite decided what I'd want to do with my fringe or bangs, as you call them in America, yet. So let's get on to this. I'm going to film some of me using the cap, and the rest of it I'll probably go off and do it off camera just because it's easier. And then we will experience the ramen noodle hair together. So if you would like to join me in this process and you want to see obviously how this kit works, I struggled to find anyone that used this kit on YouTube. Obviously a lot of the videos were obviously using that Revlon something, colour, silk, blah 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 something. Let's get onto this. Let's ruin my hair. Let's hope it doesn't get ruined and actually looks really relatively nice. Let's fix this root problem. If you're ready, come with me. I'm back. So I have now completely straightened my hair, and I have parted it where I normally part, so you can kind of see my roots a little bit now, so that's embarrassing. Yeah, I've parted it where I normally part it, and I'm now gonna obviously put my lovely cap on, and I'm going to start putting through hairs. I am going to start at the front, so then that I have an anchor so that it holds everything down, and then I'll obviously move to the back, and I'm going to do the back off camera, and because I'm going to use, I have a big mirror just in front of me, and I'm obviously going to set up some other cameras. I do apologise about the light going in and out. The sun is obviously, we have a storm at the moment, it's very windy, so obviously the sun is just going in and out at the moment, but I'm just going to sort of brush through my hair, and we're going to get started. I'm currently just brushing through my hair, making sure that I don't have any knots or anything, because I did straighten it beforehand. Myself look like a little bit like the girl from The Ring, making sure that my part is where I want it to be. I'm going to take the end of my brush really quickly and make sure that my part is completely straight, or as straight as I have it essentially. So yeah, now we're gonna put the cap on. I don't have any other product in my hair, no coconut oil or anything, so let's just get into this. I'm slowly getting through this top section. I've been doing every single hole so far. I was only going to do one at every other hole, but I decided to use the smaller, I have now lost it, the smaller hook. I was finding that the big hook, it wasn't actually going through the hole very easily, so I've just been doing every single hole, see, on this side, on the front, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to finish this off camera because it's going to take me forever to get through. I apologise if I'm shouting right now, and I will see you and I'll come back to you when I've done it all and I've pulled it all through. Okay, see you in a little bit. Okay, I think I've done everything that I can absolutely get on my own. So we've got the sides, all of those are done. We've obviously got this middle section. And we have the back, as much as I can get in the back on my own. I don't think it's the end of the world if I do end up missing some, because my hair is obviously pre-balayage, so it should all sort of maybe blend in together, she hopes. So next on, we need to get to mixing the bleach. So obviously I have 30 volume developer, I have the bleach powder, and then I have this little pack to put over. I'm not going to use this little plastic thing that obviously came with the package. I'm going to use my own mixing bowl and my own tint brush, and we're obviously going to put it on my head and then see what the outcome is. Let's get this all mixed up. I'm going to put the powder in first, and then I'm going to put obviously the developer in too. Be careful not to obviously inhale this because it is quite potent. All of the powder is now in here, and I'm going to mix it in with the developer. I'm terrified. It's been a very long time since I have put bleach to my hair, or I've obviously had my balayage, but it's been a very long time since I have physically put bleach on my hair. So I'm a little bit scared, and I'll put my gloves on because I don't want to get anything on my fingers. I'm using my own gloves because the gloves they obviously give you in those kits are like 10 times too large for actual human hands. So I have my own gloves that I'm going to use, and I'm obviously wearing an old shirt that I don't care about. I have a towel ready. That is my bleach towel. Well, it used to be my bleach towel. It has bleach stains on it. I use that if I have any splidges, and I'm just going to mix this all up and we're going to put it on our heads. I have a mirror in front of me. It also knows I have a mirror behind me. That's from when I was pulling all the bits through. I did try and pull as many as I could. Obviously I'm on my own, but luckily I have the forgiveness of balayage to kind of help cover up any of the stuff that I might have missed. So I'm just going to pull on some of these bits and make sure that they are fully through, and I'm going to tuck the bit of my fringe completely out of the way. Start putting this on. There's no going back now. That solidified very quickly. And we are just gonna start putting this on. I put this lovely cap on very fashionably. Gonna put it on over the bleach. I'm just gonna lightly stick it on just to contain that heat in there. And then I'm going to set a timer for 15 minutes, and we're going to check it in that time. So in 15 minutes, or when this is done, I will get back to you. I had the bleach on for roughly 30 minutes. This is how we're looking at the moment. So I think it's time. I think we're ready to wash it off. From some of the videos I've seen, some people say it's, I'm gonna undo this really quickly because this really hurts my head. It's the videos I see, oh my god, I can hear again. Videos I've seen say to rinse all the bleach out and condition your hair while it's in the cap, and then take the cap off because it's 10 times easier to do. So I'm gonna do that, although I was very excited to pull it off and have ramen noodle hair, but I've kind of zhuzhed my hair all around and I'm scared to pull this off, and I'm scared to do any damage. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off, I'm going to wash this out, I'm going to obviously wash my hair, I'll dry it, and I'll show you guys the finished look. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad. Okay, I'll be back with you shortly. Hi guys, so it's the next morning. I ended up letting my hair air dry a little bit, but this is how it's come out. Let me just take it out. Obviously I always have my hair in a half up, half down. I don't know why. I'm just using the viewfinder to obviously sort this mess out, but this is how we have come out. So I will put in some pictures because this isn't quite how it initially came out. I will put in some pictures that you can see on both sides. This is how it came out as I instantly took out the highlights. and obviously pulled the cap off and let my hair dry. We weren't looking too good. I think the problem was that I was having my natural regrowth come through, and then there was the semi-permanent kind of dark blondie light brown colour that I'd done back in October, kind of sitting in the mid shaft, and then there was obviously the balayage on the ends, so it's kind of a little bit of a hot mess. I needed to do my roots anyway, but I wanted to see if the highlights would help blend everything in. So what I actually ended up doing, so once my hair was all dried, I actually went in with a dark blonde hair dye, and I put that on with a tint brush and combed it through just to help everything kind of blend in a little bit more. And this is how it's obviously come out. I am really happy with it. Obviously I had pre-existing balayage, so that helped. I do have a little bit of a clump here, but that is due to the fact that I did have just a clump of balayage that she'd done. Not sure why it was done like that, but that's how it was. So I do just kind of have this stark line, but I rarely ever wear my hair down anyway, so it's usually in that half up half down, or I have it tucked behind my ear so you can't really tell. So I do have a clump there. I think it would have helped if I had used the larger hook and kind of pulled through, but I obviously didn't know that at the time. Now I know that for future reference, obviously when I'm going to do this again, because I think I'm going to do this again. In the process of obviously doing the highlights and then sorting my roots out, I think that's definitely the process that I'm going to do next time. But I am really impressed. I was obviously a little bit scared that this wasn't going to work, especially after I took out the first set of highlights. I was like, nope, this hasn't worked, this doesn't look good. I did have this clump or this little block right here on the front of my hairline that just I knew needed fixing, but as soon as I did the shadow route, that sort of fixed everything and obviously blended it all in. I'm really happy with the outcome. If you guys are looking to do this, I definitely recommend it, especially in the UK as we are in a lockdown. We have no idea when we're coming out of this lockdown. I have no idea when hairdressers are going to open up, so this was definitely a godsend for me, and I'm gonna do this again in like a few months when I obviously need to top it up. But other than that, thank you for kind of joining me on this little journey of mine of my hair. Pardon my French. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this. It was fun to do. It made a change to my day of just kind of sitting around doing stuff. I will leave links to the products I use down below. You guys have a lovely day, and I'll see you whenever I make another video. Okay, cool. Bye.